And next up at UFC Seattle, we've got Michael Chiesa taking on Niko Price. Man, Niko Price has got kids to feed. I guarantee you they say that on the walkouts for Niko Price. Carlos, who you got in this matchup?
I gotta go Michael Chiesa in this. As much as I like to watch Niko Price fight, he's going to be fun, just like Rosa in the last one. It's going to be fun to watch because he's either going to hurt you or he's going to get hurt. And Chiesa's not the type of guy that's going to hurt you. It's going to make the crowd go crazy, and guy's going to have to go to the emergency room later. But I do feel that he's going to be able to get this fight to the ground because Niko comes in sloppy and he comes in with a heavy strike. Chiesa can take a shot. Somehow, being as slow as he is on his feet, he's always able to just slightly get out of the way or defend some strikes. And he's going to get this to the ground. And once it's down there, he's just going to have his way with Niko Price. So I'm going to take Chiesa to get it done. He's probably going to get the submission at some point. I'll say maybe round 2 or 3, but most likely round 2, he'll get it done.
Yeah, we need to change Michael Chiesa's nickname because the UFC seems to be giving him all the old guys to retire. Obviously, Tony Ferguson, Max Payne Griffin, and Court McGee. Now Niko Price here, obviously on a 3-fight skid for Niko Price. He might have kids to feed, but he's going to be at home with them sooner than he thinks because I'm going with Michael Chiesa here. I think he gets the victory. We know with Michael Chiesa that he wants to engage in the grappling. He wants to look to back you up, get into the clinch, take you to the ground where his jiu-jitsu shines. And I think realistically on the feet that he should be the little bit better striker here. I just don't really know at this point what Niko Price does well enough for him to have a path to victory here in most of his UFC matchups. And I think he's taken a lot of damage. He's definitely a tough guy, but I just think he's completely over the hill at this point, even though you could argue that Michael Chiesa, is doing more analytics than he is fighting. I still think he's got a little bit more left in the tank. I think that showed in his previous fight against Court McGee. And I think realistically that Niko Price will definitely engage in the grappling with Chiesa, where I think Chiesa's going to shine. I think if he gets his fight to the ground, he can definitely soften up Niko Price and ultimately find a submission. I think he'll carve through his guard like a knife through butter and ultimately find the submission victory, whether that be club and sub or ultimately just being able to pass his guard and find the submission. But I think Niko Price on the feet, if he, kind of swarms Chiesa and gets overzealous, it's just going to open up opportunities for Chiesa to shoot for takedowns. But Chiesa does a good job of kind of fighting out at range. He's all the way in or all the way out. And I think Niko Price here is over the hill. So give me Michael Chiesa here to get this one done.